Hey, it is Cooking with Gracie Love, and of course, I am the one and only Gracie Love. I have been seeing a whole bunch of cheesecake and peach cobbler on my timeline, and I was just thinking, let's just put them both together. That's what the universe is telling me. We need to combine these two together and just get both of the cravings out of the way. So I'm going to show you guys a really quick and simple way to make a peach cobbler cheesecake. Okay. So we're going to start with an already made pie crust. Now, like I tell you guys always, you can go ahead and make your own. And if you have the time and the ingredients to do that, go ahead. But if you're in a hurry, busy mom like me, you're doing shows, recording songs, dealing with kids, working, you want to keep it quick and simple, right? So we'll go ahead and use the already made one. You can get the Cobbler already made one, whatever brand that you want to use, go ahead and use that one. All right. So I'm going to have that. I also have this no bake cheesecake, the Philadelphia kind. Now, again, you can make your own cheesecake filling if you want to, but I'm showing you guys how to make this quick, easy, and simple. Okay. And on a budget as well. All right. These ingredients don't cost more than $5 at most. Okay. So I have this already no bake cheesecake that I'm going to use. This is great because, again, it has everything already made. We're not going to have to bake anything. We're just going to have to let it sit and set in the refrigerator. So again, it's no bake cheesecake. Okay. And I got this from my Walmart. It's pretty easy to find it more like at the big neighborhood Walmart, but you can definitely find it at Walmart where they keep the regular cream cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right into that graham cracker crust. And I just love how simple this is. I use this cheesecake no bake with the Cobbler cookies when I do those. It just makes it so much easier. Even if you're doing a regular cheesecake, it's easy. You can put this in a piping bag or like a little Ziploc bag and you can pipe it. But I'm going to show you guys how to just do it with your spoon. That's all you need. So I'm just spreading it so it's evenly coated so it looks really cute when we take it out of the refrigerator. So that's cute. Okay. So you want it to look like this once it is all done and you got all that cheesecake filling spread it out. All right. So now we'll just put this in the refrigerator or you can put it in the freezer. If you're going to put it in the freezer, I suggest about 30-35 minutes. If you're going to put it in the refrigerator because you're not going to use it till way later in the day, then you would want to go ahead and put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. Okay. So into the freezer, this will go. And while that's freezing up, I'm going to show you guys how to make the quick and easy all right. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this filling for the peach cobbler. So what you'll need, I like to use the canned peaches. It has the syrup. It has the syrup in there. And that's what's going to give it a real thickening for that filling. So I'm going to pour that all in there. You can cut the peaches up as well. I'm going to go ahead and cut mine in half a little bit more. All right. Let's that real quick. So like I said, I'm just going to cut mine a little bit more, maybe into thirds. I'm going to cut mine because I'm putting it on top of the cheesecake. And you can cut them as small, as big as you want. Don't be afraid to get your hands wet, okay? So just cut those up. And again, I left mine in the syrup because I want to have it help me give it that thickening, kind of glazy, once I add the sugars and all our other special ingredients. Look, he knew he was getting cut up. He was already split up in a third. All right. So that looks good. These are really chunky peaches. I love that about these peaches as well. That's another reason why I love the canned peaches, but to each is its own. Do what you like and what you're comfortable with. Okay, so that's good. Let me rinse my hands off the dripping. All right. So now we've got our peaches in the pot. I'm going to add some brown sugar to that. Probably want to add about a cup of brown sugar. But again, it depends on how much of the peaches that you're using. I'm going to open this up a little wider. Brown sugar is always so tricky. Okay, so I want to add about a cup to mine. There we go. A little bit more. There we are. And then I'm also going to add cinnamon. Wow. And I like to just make sure I coat the top, but again, it's going to depend on how much peaches you are using. And now I'm going to add some nutmeg, okay? So nutmeg, not too much because you don't want to, nutmeg can be very overpowering. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a stir. Let me grab another spoon. You can use a fork as well. That's okay. Gonna give that a nice little mix. And then on the stove, I'm gonna let this simmer on up, get thickened. You can also use white sugar as well if you like. And on the stove, I'm gonna put this. And like I said, I'm gonna let that boil up and get nice and as thick as it can, okay? All right. So we got our cheesecake setting. We're going to get our peach cobbler filling, the peach filling ready and set. And this is going to be the most amazing little dessert that you are going to want to make at home. All right. All right, so our pie is all set and our peaches are cooked and cool. So now it's time to combine the two, cheesecake and peach cobbler. Yes, yes. So I'm just gonna take my peaches and add it right onto my cheesecake. Simple as that. Right on there. Oh, yes. And if you get the juices on there, you want that. I'm going to make sure I put a nice healthy helping of these peaches on here. And mine are kind of thick again, like I told you guys earlier. You can chop them up however you like. Put some over here because I want a peach in every bite of my cheesecake. So I got a few more pieces. The smell of those peaches right now is like I could just eat that by itself. Okay. I think that's a pretty good healthy helping. So once you've got it all spread out, he's just slipping and sliding. This is what you want it to look like. So those juices are on there, baby. That is beautiful. So now my favorite part. It's time to eat it. Let's cut right into this. Oh, those peaches are so tender. Yes. I'm gonna need a spatula, you guys. It's a big guy. so excited. If you could feel my excitement right now. Oh, I'm taking all of that. All of that right there. Right there. All on the fork. So amazing. Get my fork up. All of that. I'm diving right in, you guys. Peaches. I want crust. I want cheesecake. I want everything in the bite. Oh, this is going to be a messy one. Here we go. That is heaven. That is heaven. That cheesecake is like whipped cream. Of course, that crust is amazing. And those peaches are so sweet and tender. And you can just, the cinnamon in that, the little hint of nutmeg. This was the perfect way to satisfy both cravings. Peach cobbler, no baked cheesecake, no trouble at all to make this, you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Get your copy of Quick Fix Meals and go ahead and make this. Holidays is coming up. You want to surprise them? Hit them with this.